Hey Lex here. You remember from the pre-order pack opening video where I went through the choice pack contents of the cover athletes, and today I'm going to go through which one you should get, which one's the best one to go after, and we're going to rank them actually 1 to 12 in this little, fun time that we have. So they're on the block about 30 to 40k at the moment. They might go up, they might go down, I don't know. Most likely might go up since there's no other supply of them on the market. So if we go ahead and look through their attributes, I guess I can go up right here. Some of them, actually, they're all hitters, so they all compare pretty well to each other. We'll talk about position flexibility since Bias is, plays every position basically on the field that you kind of want out of it, whereas some of them are more locked down to just like starting pitcher. I guess there is one pitcher here with Ohtani. So it really depends on what the rest of your roster looks like, but in like a vacuum, I feel like it's kind of easy after looking at a little bit more which one I wanted to take, which one I ended up taking. The number one choice I think I made correctly, and we won't spoil it right away, but let's go ahead and go through it. So Joe Mower is a catcher, so kind of a big deal position because it's hard to find good catchers in this game. He is a lefty catcher, which is exceedingly rare. I would say most catchers are righties. We got, Grandal is a switch hitter, which is really nice, but overall great defensively, not fast, but good contact, no power. Now, early on in the game, I kind of want power because I'm playing at the lower end of like all-star difficulty, spring training, I think veteran difficulty even, so contact is a little bit easier early on. Obviously, you don't want like 13 contact, but you want the power to really drive the ball well. So Mower himself, I think it's a pretty solid card, at a really rare position. So with that, we're gonna kind of like go as we go. We're gonna kind of like readjust as we go. So let's put Joe Mower, because I don't love the lack of power on him. Sorry, that's kind of backwards. Joe Mower will be number 10 on our list. All right, go back to it with David Ortiz. Now he's a left-handed hitting first base only. Bad position, right? A lot of competition at that spot. Mid contact, 106 power ready, but he really does suffer against the lefties. Vision 76. Discipline doesn't really do anything this year, or I don't think it does anything this year. Vision's got like double duty. It's both like discipline and vision. Vision's like the outer PCI, and then like check swings. I don't know why they got rid of discipline for that, but anyways, doesn't really hold any other sort of value other than his hitting versus right-handed pitching, which, to be fair, it is very good, but a lot of these cards that you'll see are just very good at it. So overall, for this David Ortiz, I actually kind of want to put him even lower, David Ortiz. So this is kind of like the beginning. We might end up moving the guys as we go up. Aaron Judge. Now, pretty decent speed, good arm. I'm surprised his arm isn't like 99 because I thought Aaron Judge had a pretty good arm out there in the outfield. Power versus both ways. The only downside of Aaron Judge is that he's so tall. So if you can hit with the tall batter, he's great. I do like the power early on this card, along with the balanced other stats, can play the outfield for you. So the few positions there. Outfield's kind of crowded, really depends. But Aaron Judge, I'm going to throw Aaron Judge at like number 8. But he is, I don't know, he's, what's the word I'm looking for? Tough, right? Tough. Andrew Mccutchen. Now, this card last year had a great swing. I don't know what a swing looks like this year and how it is, but it's very quick last year. A lot like Mike Trout's swing. The problem is his attributes. Power versus righties, contact versus righties, not great at all. He's got decent speed, not a good arm. Overall, kind of like a downer, I feel like. So in that position, it's kind of strange, but I'm gonna go ahead and put Andrew McCutchen. Andrew McCutchen, which is tough because he's a Pirate, my favorite team. I'm gonna put him dead last. I really don't like this McCutchen card because of the attributes. Now, if his swing is better, and I'll go ahead and test it out. I just haven't tested it out yet. But I want to get this to you right away as you're making a decision. Miguel Cabrera. Now, this guy can hammer. He's got very little speed, so he's a defensive liability. Arm's only 60, but you can play out one of the corners. I like the ability to hit both sides of the plate. A phenomenal player. Cabrera's got an okay swing, if I remember correctly. It's nothing too crazy, but we'll put Miguel Cabrera. We'll put him right there, but I actually might put Miguel Cabrera. Yeah, let's leave him at 5 for now. I actually really like his bat. He actually might be. Let's put him at 4, actually. Let's move him up one spot. All right, next up on the list for the pre-order packs, Josh Donaldson. Now, you can easily compare Donaldson and Cabrera basically to the same spot. Cabrera is actually, better at the plate, but worse in the field with reaction, arm, fielding. So it really depends on what you prefer to do. Donaldson's actually got some decent power versus lefties, but you're really kind of getting all that stuff for all that content. I'm gonna go ahead and put Donaldson slightly behind Cabrera on the list, but I don't think Donaldson's got a nice swing though. But I'm gonna put Donaldson at 5 just because I do kind of like that content, even though I said like contacts whatever, but it's still kind of sexy. And talk about sexy, 110 power versus righty. Now again, first base, but when you compare Ryan Howard here, right? Let's go ahead and filter by position first base versus Ortiz. Like, I don't know, that extra 20 power to give up that contact, I feel like it's definitely worth it. He's also better defensively than Ortiz, similar speeds on the two, so I think Howard, really like it. Hopefully they gave him a good swing. Again, it's very early, haven't been able to try the cards out myself. We'll go ahead and put Ryan Howard. He is a first base only, which kind of sucks, so we're going to go Ryan Howard. I think I'm going to put it right here. Ryan Howard at number 7 on the list, which we'll see if it holds up. Oops. Series cover athletes. All right, next up, Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, it's junior, so he's like a left-handed, like a little bit slower than Mccutchen. If you're gonna go ahead and compare, I think are they both center fielders? Yeah, we'll go ahead and compare center fielders. Position center field. So Junior versus Mccutchen. Junior's got incredible power versus righties. And then like Mccutchen doesn't have any power, but he's got contact. McCutchen's faster. Junior's got better reaction, much better arm, better fielding. So I think, man, it's got to be Junior, but he is a little underwhelming in my opinion, which it kind of sucks. It really does kind of suck that he's this underwhelming. But I think I'm going to go ahead and put Ken Griffey Jr. right here. The issue is like, dang, it's Griffey. Let me know where I messed up and what you guys think I should do and who's a better spot. Obviously, things happen. Mistakes can be made. Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is a straight downgrade to Ken Griffey. So we're going to readjust that. Like when you look at it, Harper's got a good swing. One of the best swings in the game. But you need some power behind it. So I'm going to go ahead and move up. Let's move these guys up a couple spots. And I actually think moving Joe Mower up too. Ortiz. It's still going to go. I still want the outfield. Bryce Harper. Harper. Sorry, it's late. My typing is bad. All right. Fernando Tatis. I mean, look at these attributes. This is just insane. I mean, contact's fine, but look at that power versus righties as a right-handed hitter. Speed is incredible. Great fielding. Sorry, great arm. Fielding is bad, though. Fielding and reaction, you are going to suffer a little bit, but I feel like I can take that L because everything else Fernando does just probably as good as anybody in the game at this moment. Fernando Tatis is my number 1 best face of the cover athlete. Not face of the franchise. Cover athlete. Crazy. Javier Bias. Again, another like super clutch position. He is a much better fielder. Okay? Much better fielder. But worse at the dish due to the power versus righty. That doesn't mean he's bad. Like, dude, to get like a shortstop, second, third base, like plays everywhere in the field. But also that reaction, that arm, that fielding, it's got to be my number 2. It's definitely there. And Javier Bias is number 2. So that brings us down to number 3. Now, does Ohtani deserve the number 3 being a pitcher? I mean, that's really on you. His pitch mix, it's pretty good. 96 splitter. I mean, he doesn't have a sinker is the only thing he's missing. So if he had a sinker, a lot better. But then, like, you've also got, like, a great bat at the dish there. Speed is good. Good arm if you do need to do him anywhere. But, like, overall, like, It's a good card. I like this Ohtani. He's got a great swing too. So he's basically like having a DH in your lineup. So I'm gonna go with the only issue is you can only use him every 5 days or every 5 games. But Ohtani I'm gonna put at number 3 because I do feel like the value that he brings, you know, at both sides of the plate, well, pitching and hitting, it's kind of value. Like it's mega valuable. So like that's overall, I think my top 10, my list right there of the best guys to get. Get them good while you got them good. They might go up in price here, as it looks like they might get rarer and rarer from the not any other supply outside of pre-orders. All right, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this ranking. We'll have more going forward. Thanks for watching Call to Action. See you tomorrow.